Hello and good morning. When I'm filming this, it is currently a Monday and it is 7 a.m., which isn't that early. I've been awake for a while. As you know from the title of the video, we're doing a day in the life of me while I'm doing a normal work day. And I do work from home, so it does make my life a lot easier. However, I've got a couple things to do. I did get started really early today. I've done some things. I got ready for the day. I've had breakfast and everything already. That's because my partner Brennan, he starts work really early. He actually has to be at work in 20 minutes. So we wake up at 5:20, so like nearly 2 hours ago, and we get ready then, have breakfast then, and I need to get ready because it's his first day back at work, so I was helping him carry stuff to his car for his office again, and I need to get dressed for that. So that is why I'm ready. So I didn't film that. I had to get ready quickly. He was on a time crunch. I didn't want to make him late. So he is all good. He's all set. But now I need to get some stuff done for work before I get started. I usually start at 8:30. If I've got something else I need to get done personally, then it'll be closer to 9. But usually at 8:30 I'll get started. I do usually just do this like really simple makeup. It's literally just concealer. I actually don't like working with makeup on, especially when it's a hot day. When it's colder weather, like in winter, I don't really mind too much having makeup on. But sweating with the feeling of makeup on my face while I'm working and I've got a lot of things to get done, I hate the feelings. I just usually won't wear makeup, and I'm so thankful that I do work from home and that that's okay, because I hate the feeling, especially when it's so humid, and I just hate feeling of makeup in your pores and on my eyes. When it's hot, it's just not it. On like what I actually do wear and stuff for the day, I'm actually currently wearing gym clothes. Well, this isn't the gym top, but my pants are gym pants, and I usually wear like a normal top on top of that. Since I go to gym in the evenings, I just don't want to wear like other pants if I don't need to. I'm going to go gym anyway. Might as well get the full use out of these pants for the day. And then I'll gym, and then I'll go into the wash, and then we're all good. But to start the day off, I got some things to do before we can get going. And I actually, unfortunately, need to go take my car in this morning before work as well, because the stitches on my seats need to be restitched. It's where my airbag comes out. So I need that to have like a very particular stitch, and he go drop my car off. Then usually my dad's following behind so he can drop me back at home afterwards, and then I can get straight into work. But before we do that, let's get into things. Little tiny things are done, and now I can make my espresso shot for the day. Our Nespresso machine is actually currently broken again. We just got it back, didn't even have it for a full 24 hours, and it broke. But during the week, I don't really do an espresso anyway, since the pots are so expensive. We usually keep those for like special days or weekends. And for my espresso, calling it an espresso, I just do like a teaspoon of coffee, whichever one we have, which at the moment is this one, and it's the powdered one. I actually don't care if it's powdered or not. It seems to work the same. So just a teaspoon, and then a tablespoon of hot water. And then I just vigorously stir it. But it's not ready yet because I don't want this hot. So I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then when I'm ready for it later, I will add in an extra tablespoon of cold water, stir it, and then it'll be ready. What I can do at the moment is fill up my flask for the day with water. That's all that's in here. I love this jug as well. It's like it filters your water, so it makes it a little bit cleaner. Not that our water here isn't drinkable. I just prefer it this way. I also prefer cold water, so it works out very well. But now I have some time before my dad comes to meet me to drive my car through, so I'm going to read for a bit. It's time for me to leave. So let me go drop off my car real quick and then I can come back home. I'm back from dropping my car off. It was pretty quick and it was also raining and I love the rain, so happy times. I'm gonna fetch my car a bit later in the day. They said it should be ready around lunchtime or just after lunchtime, so we'll see about that. But now it's time to take my little shot of espresso. It looks like this. I accidentally added a little bit too much water, but that's fine. Now I do find that it really helps with my energy in the mornings. I'll usually have like an iced coffee in the afternoon if I feel like I need it around 3 p.m. when I usually crash. But currently having a shot of espresso, because it doesn't have sugar or milk, anything in it, in the morning after food helps with a lot of things like metabolism, your brain activity, with a lot of benefits. I just find that I'm awake and I can do stuff. So that's why I do it, and it does actually help quite a lot. But it is now 8:30, so it's time for me to get into work. It's a little bit dark in here, but I thought I would quickly show you my current setup. It's dark, by the way, because I like it that way. I find that when it's too bright in here, I can open the blinds, but then when I put my camera on for certain stuff, it's just, the light hits me really weird, and then I look really strange, and I have to adjust it, and it's so much of a mission. I just prefer it this way, and I feel like it's easier on my eyes with this overhead light. When it gets brighter outside, at the moment it's overcast, then I'll switch the overhead light off and open the blinds a bit, but I'm not doing that right now. My current setup is looking like this. I have my mic over here. That's just because I legitimately cannot find the mic that hooks onto my headphones anywhere. So I'm using this condenser mic and my computer, which I built, which I'm so happy about. It's so pretty. I'll actually show you the inside at the moment. It looks really cool. I do need to open it up and clean the inside at some point because it's collecting dust. But this is my keyboard and the mouse setup. They're both Red Dragon, not that it really matters. I'm wanting to change this out again. My dad got me this like cat desk mat, but I'm getting kind of tired of it, and I do have a plain gray one, so I think I'm going to switch out to that again. And then on top also have these little cats that matches the vibe, but I'm also thinking of changing that out since I'm tired of it too. I'm kind of over the cat vibe at the moment. Like, cats are cute, but I don't need it all over my desk, so I think I'm going to switch out to a different one, or I might end up buying like a really cheap different color one. But I think I like the plain gray. I do need to figure out what else I can put on top of my computer, but for now, that is the setup. So how it works is I do work from home, but we work in a virtual office. So how that works is if anyone wants to come talk to me, they can just walk over to my desk, and then it opens up your webcam and your mic and you can talk to them. And instead of having to set up a meeting for 1,000 things a day, also just want to go say hi to someone, you don't want to have to set up a meeting to be able to do that. So that's how we all stay connected, even though we all work remotely, like all of us. There's no physical office, we all work remotely, and we love it so much. The team culture is so nice. We do obviously still have like set meetings. Like I have a meeting later with my boss, so that will be happening, that's planned, and that would be like in a meeting room, but you can just walk over to someone's desk and talk to them if you want to. So that's why I've got this set up in order to be able to do that. I do still want to get a laptop at some point, so I'm not tied down to working at my desk all the time, especially when you're like sick or in winter. I actually just don't want to work in this room. I'd rather be able to like move around, or when it's hot, like go work out on the balcony, but at the moment I'm like tied to the desk. So I do end up wanting to save for like a really cheap laptop that I can use just for work and nothing else. But we're not quite there yet. So that's what we're doing. But anyway, I'm going to get into work for the day, do my usual morning admin stuff. I need to do some research things and just tick it off the list. It's now 10:30-ish. It's a little bit off 10:30, but I'm getting hungry and it's too early. So I'm going to have an apple for a snack, but I like it sliced. Giant knife for no reason. I like it sliced because then I can eat it while I'm working. I don't usually eat meals while I work, but snacks are okay. Here's my little apple snack, and I might see if I've got any little snack sticks. We do. We saw tons. We bought these for something we were hosting. I can't remember what it was. And the stick just looks like this. So it works very well for this. I don't have to make my hands dirty while I'm snacking and working on my computer. So I'm ready to get back into it. I was listening to a podcast at the same time. The podcast I'm currently listening to, it's nearly done. It's Tony and Ryan. I listen to it in the morning, and then I'm going to switch over to a marketing podcast soon to see if there's anything new that I need to know about. And I just listen to that while I'm working. And I like it because I get to pause it whenever I need to like focus on reading something, because sometimes it doesn't really work too well to listen to a podcast at the same time. But yeah, that's what's going on currently, and then I'll probably see you again at lunchtime. It's 2:30 and Brandon is home and tired. Must be nice. He's done with work for the day. See, he's just gonna be around. I'm very jealous, but I'm gonna finish up some stuff and then I've got a meeting at 3 o'clock, so in half an hour. And that's a very important meeting. Got a lot to discuss, and I'm really hoping it goes well. But then we're nearly at the end of the day. Shirt change. We are getting ready. It's just hit 5 o'clock. It was actually after 5 o'clock. It's 5:05. So I've just shut down and we are heading to the gym. You're just like a face inside of the screen.
Go face.
There you go. So we're going to head to gym now. It was a successful day. Our meeting went really well. A lot of cool things happening, a lot of ideas, and I'm really excited. I feel like I'm getting through things and getting things done, and I love that feeling. So I'm very sweaty. It's a very, very hot day for some unknown reason. So gym is probably going to be really interesting. It's probably going to be packed because I saw some other gyms aircons aren't working. Not that outside it actually feels like it does anyway. So then we're actually going to come to us. It's going to be packed and it's really hot. And I'm doing a leg day. I think today is glutes and hammies. I think. Literally can't remember. I was confused, but it's one of my leg days. So I'm both excited and nervous because it's really hot and I might die. But it's going to be a good session. So let's go do that. I'm probably not going to really film there because I don't want it. It's going to be so packed. I don't want to get anyone on camera that obviously doesn't want to be on camera. So I might not film. If I do, it might be like off my shoes. So we shall see. But otherwise, I'll see you back here later. I did not end up on taking any footage because it was very busy at the gym and I didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But also, it was very busy at the gym. So I didn't really even have time to think about any of that. But it was a really successful session for both of us. We did 2 different things. You can tell that we are very sweaty. And tired, but in a good way. We did a good job. I think I did do glutes and hammies today. I have a schedule that I follow my schedule and I just do it as my schedule. And you did a push session. So I got distracted by the bird outside. That's what we did today. And it went very, very well. But it is now 6:42. So we need to jump into the shower and then lovely Brendan is going to make dinner.
Lovely Kayla is going to read.
Sure, if I get to, yeah. I'll take that, I'll do that. But I'll take on that task if I must, if you insist. But yeah, we're going to get into that now and then settle down for the unit. We're clean and fresh, thank you. And Brendan has made us, you need a crash, I'm sorry I made it so short. And Brendan has made us chicken wraps for dinner. So very excited. And I guess that is the end of my day in the life of a workday. Bit of a short one, but I had a lot of fun filming it. I don't usually show what I do during a workday. Obviously, I wasn't actually showing my work because that's confidential. I can't really show that. That's private. But it was a really happy, successful day. I did a lot today, got a lot done. By the way, my car is back. My dad actually was kind enough to come go fetch it and drop it off for me, which was really helpful because I ended up getting so busy in the afternoon. That's why I didn't really film much then, because there was just so much happening. I mean, yeah, it was a busy day, but it was a good productive one. So I'm really happy with how it went. And thank you for coming along with me. If you do want to watch more of these, I do post a long form video on YouTube every Saturday. So subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new one. My Instagram and TikTok are down below if you want to check those out. I do post different content then. If you want to see any more like lifestyle related things or reading content, I also sometimes post stuff from like around the house or things that I'm interested in, so go check it out if you have time. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Bye.